Looking for a poem that I can noodle some music to. James Whitcomb Riley is always a good choice. When the frost is on the pumpkin and the potter's in the shock, and you hear the cuk and gobble of the strutting turkey cock, and the clacking of the guineas and the clucking of the hens, oh, the rooster's hallelujah as he tiptoes on the fence. Oh, it's then the times a feller's feeling, oh, it's then the times a feller is a-feeling at his best, with the rising sun to greet him from a night of peaceful rest, as he leaves the house bareheaded and goes out to feed the stock. When the frost is on the pumpkin and the potter's in the shock, there's something kinda hearty about the atmosphere. There's something kinda hearty like about the atmosphere when the heat of summer's over and the cooling fall is here. Of course we miss the flowers and the blossoms on the trees and the mumble of the hummingbirds and buzzing of the bees, but the air's so appetizing and the landscape through the haze of a crisp and sunny morning of the early autumn days. It's a picture that no painter has the color in to mock. When the frost is on the pumpkin and the potter's in the shock, the husky rusty rustle of the tossels of the corn and the rasping of the tangled leaves is golden as the morn. The stubble in the furry's kinda lonesome but still, stubble in the furry's kinda lonesome like but still, a preaching sermons to us of the barns they grow to fill. The straw stack in the meddler and the reaper in the shed, the horses in their stalls below the clover overhead. Oh, it sets my heart a clicking like the ticking of a clock. When the frost is on the pumpkin and the potter's in the shock. One more verse. Then your apples all is gathered and the ones a feller keeps is poured around the cellar floor in red and yellow heaps, and your cider's leaking over and your women folks is through with their mince and apple butter and they sell some sausage too. I don't know how to tell it, but if such a thing could be, as the angels wanting boarding and they call around on me, I'd want to accommodate 'em all, the whole enduring flock. When the frost is on the pumpkin and the potter's in the shock.